Guess what, Taurus? It's March. Spring is around the corner. So this is gonna be your March reading. My contest is still going on. Information's below. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'm giving away, like I said, like I'm saying in the information below. If this is your first time watching, you wouldn't know that I've said this before. But I'm just rambling. 2 free 1-question readings, and there's also a deck of oracle cards, and I'll do a reading with those as well. So, and if you'd like to contact me for a reading, my email's below, soaring.swan.divination@gmail. Like I said, you can see below. So let's get started and see where we're in March. So as we're in Pisces season, Taurus is moving in the 11th house, which is ruled by Aquarius and Uranus. And Uranus is kind of a very powerful planet about change, electricity, innovation, a lot of technology, kind of that kind of stuff. I'm just reading some Cole's notes here. It's also associated a lot with people, like sexual, maybe, hopefully. Social networking, friendships, groups. It's also kind of the other side of that. It's kind of like rebellious. And working together with people. It can bring sudden events, surprises, kind of blast for the past, kind of fixing up your inner circle, reputation, and it's associated with the father type energy too, so that might mean something to you. So I have the Hermit, the Four of Swords, and the King of Cups. So those are very kind of, and it's funny. So because of all I just said about where the energy is in your 11th house, we have the Hermit and the Four of Swords. So that's kind of like meditation, not moving, kind of looking within mentally. And Hermit's kind of very solitary, kind of spiritual card. So maybe you're on that kind of the other side of thing. And then we have the King of Cups. So it's like, and like, this guy's like looking to the sky and looking at the swords on top of him. I kind of feel like it feels a little threatening. Oops, like I don't know, like he's looking up. This guy's like, I have it laid down. So he's looking this way. The Hermit's looking off that way. So it's like kind of a discombobulated energy. So you're very... But it's discombobulated, but at the same time, it's saying you're looking very much within and you're very much into your emotions. And it's kind of a darker time. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, the Nine of Swords came up. Because that's the kind of stuff I'm feeling. Then we have the Strength card. And then we have the Two of Cups. No, well, other than the Hermit, which is a Virgo card, there's no real earth here. It's really watery. But like in your strength, the Devil, Knight of Rods, sorry. Three of Swords. So this is like... Yeah. And there you are, finally. Oh, there it is. Yep. So I could keep grabbing. It's just telling me a story. It's like there could be addictions, and you kind of always, or there was some temptation. Somebody had choices, unable to choose. So they're kind of restless with some former choices and kind of where they're feeling right now. And then we have the Knight of Swords, World, so ending of a situation, feeling defensive. It's kind of all saying the same thing, right? And there's the Nine of Swords. But we're trying to move away from this, and I know it could involve a fire sign and perhaps the Leo. This is more of an Aries, and then behind her is the Death, and then a new beginning. So it's like you're finally working through all this energy of whatever happened, whatever you're mulling over. And something like this wants to come in reverse, so something did not get off where it needed to go, like something didn't start. So this is kind of hard energy to move sometimes, and this can be a collaboration again, but seeing where the energies are, you kind of want to delve in and be with your friends and kind of in your social network, and there you'll find kind of more the positive things and where your strength is, because this is more, I'm seeing this more as positive and kind of taming the beast inside kind of thing, kind of like taming your emotions and moving forward, right? Balancing the dark and the light and moving forward with your life and kind of where you need to be. But it's like, it's kind of difficult energy because of what took place. And the Two of Swords comes after the Three of Swords. So it's like someone's indecision led to some sort of heartbreak. And then there you are kind of seeking the truth or justice and kind of being really restless about it. I want to see what else wants to pop out. Probably the same cards. But it feels like Nine of Swords days. It feels like a back and forth. Like, although you're into good things and you're positive, you're with your friends, you're seeing good things, like when you go home at night and when you're by yourself, like you're mulling over things. And like the cup that wasn't offered. And like the King of Cups coming up under the Knight of Rods, and this can be kind of like very hot in and out kind of energy, kind of a one night stand type guy is, or girl, like maybe somebody turned your world upside down. But there was this connection, there's these two, but it's like and there's the Wheel of Fortune, right? It does make sense. And which is a 10, which is the 1, which is starting over, right? The wheel is everything cyclical, right? So this can be very karmic. And this is like, this kind of needs to happen to get you to where you need to be. But you kind of need to sort through things so you can have your chariot moment and kind of move forward, right? The Moon, illusion, temperance, balancing feelings. And then the 8, like quickly, this love offer, this kind of immature love offer, and then quickly emotionally moving away from something. So whenever, like, you kind of need to work on yourself and work on the things that you need to work on, and which will take strength to get to where you need to be. And it's kind of this 8 of Cups, the emotionally, like, really, like, you cannot, even though you're physically not with somebody, they're still with you and it's still chewing you up, right? It's kind of like that. Or it's like, I mean, it can be either way, whatever resonates best with you. Like, this could be the other person, but like, until this happens, like, you won't have your chariot moment. Like, you won't be moving away really. Like, you won't have your new beginning. You won't have your Fool. Like, that, the Death card behind the Queen of Wands will not happen until you stop seeing illusion and kind of balance your emotions, right? It's all about getting balance, the light and the dark. And it's about learning about yourself, right? So I'm going to use these Amira Salon Love Oracle deck to get some more information here. Definitely go see her website. There's lots and lots. She's expanded over the last years, so there's lots to offer there. Definitely check her out. Maybe one day I'll make my own oracle cards. That would be cool. It feels like something wants to come out. I can feel it, but it's like I'm not ready. That's what it feels like. Like, oh, I'm not ready to know. And it feels like you're holding on to something because you don't want to move. But it's like that's what's best for you. And I kind of want to pull this one as well. Control. Freedom. So it's kind of like, it's kind of that back and forth, right? You want to have control, but you want to have freedom. You don't have control of a situation, so you don't have freedom. Like, you are a prisoner. This is a puppet, and this is, and somebody's pulling the strings, and you're like, I saw 1122, which is very insignificant to me. But but you don't have that freedom. It's like these two. It's those opposing forces, right? The light and the dark. Like, you need to balance those things. And Temperance is like, this is a really, really, and I should do a video on this card, because this to me is like the ideal of what you want in your life. You want to be balanced in all things. You want to work hard, you want to play hard. You need to balance those things. You can't overindulge in either side, or you're going to end up in this stuck place. Like, what is this? And this wanted to come. Obstacles. This wanted to come in between, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to take it. So this is your obstacle. Like, this is the rock in the road that kind of wants to stop you, right? And then, but you have to find the Temperance. You have to find this so you can move forward, and you will have it. You just have to, like, sit with yourself and figure yourself out and figure out where you want to go, right? So this rock is definitely movable. It's just, you have to learn some things are out of your control, some things are. Like, you can have freedom. About that, this bozo thing said I had a few minutes left and then just cut me out anyway. My hair is all over the place. I put some product in it before the shower, and it's kind of making it look really stringy. I apologize. And I'm like breaking out. It's a stressful time for everybody, guys. But like, this obstacle is just an obstacle, and it's going to present itself. And like, I think you've seen this before. It's like always the same obstacle, always the same thing gets in your way, but you need to learn how to balance these two things, right? And like, this is in the center, is like the moon, whatever this illusion is, this obstacle, like, is in the way of this path. Like, all you see is the rock or the moon, but that's the illusion. It's not really there. Like, it's like the choices you make and the things you want to do can move. So you're wanting to offer something, but you're feeling very defensive, and you're not, and you're standing your ground, which is good. So it's like, but you're kind of undecided on where to move, but you kind of put yourself in this situation, right? Like, she can just walk straight ahead, and I think she's fully aware, and she can't walk behind her. Like, you have to walk towards the rock is the thing. Like, you have to do what you need to do to move forward, right? And so instead of moving forward, she's just standing still. And that's the issue here, right? You just want to stand still. But there's nothing wrong with stillness. Look within, but don't let it stop you or slow you down, right? Like, don't let it Don't make the obstacle bigger than it is, because maybe that rock started as a pebble, right? And now it's really hard to move because it's just gotten bigger and bigger and bigger, right? So that's all I have for Taurus, and this is the only card left standing. So this is the suggestion. Have strength. This is like, you're strong enough, you're stubborn, you know how to push through. So learn the lesson that needs to be learned so you don't have to learn it again, so you can have a new start, right? So again, my information's below. Please like, share, subscribe, contact me for a reading, and I love you guys. Take care.